Hey guys, my name is Echo and welcome to another episode of my fully explained in-depth series on where I explain to you in great detail on the features I think and strongly believe will be in Title Update 17. Now in the last episode we covered horses and you guys fully enjoyed that episode. If you did miss it, go and check it out. Now I left a comment in that video asking you guys what you'd like to know in great detail in the next episode, and some of you guys said beacons. So we're going to go over beacons in this video. Hopefully you guys will fully enjoy this, and the reason why I think beacons will be strongly in the next update is because I also believe we get the Wither Boss, and the Wither Boss drops the Nether Star, and that is how you craft a beacon. Now I'm going to be honest with you guys, it wasn't until a few months ago that I fully understand the use of beacons. It wasn't until I wanted to understand a few of the additions in more detail. So if I do miss anything out in this episode, leave a comment down below that you think may help users out throughout learning beacons. Now I'm going to start off with the basics. I'm going to first talk about the crafting recipe. Now I know on Xbox and PlayStation it is automatic and on PC it's manual. It's still nice to know the order that you do have to craft things for certain things in case you play PC one time and you didn't really know how to craft it anyway. Now as you can see, this is the crafting recipe. You need 3 obsidian, you need 5 glass, and you need 1 nether star. This will craft just 1 beacon on its own, and you place the obsidian on the bottom, you place the nether star in the middle, and the glass around the outside. Now all of them are pretty easy to obtain. The hardest will be the nether star because you do have to kill a wither boss to gain this. Nonetheless, it is still easy to craft and you shouldn't have any problems at all. But now it's time for me to explain the full usage of a beacon and what I like to use it for in survival and the best options for you to use it when you're playing survival or creative. Now first things first, when I played Minecraft survival, I would use a beacon as a landmark, and by this I mean when I traveled far and wide, I would use the beacon to pretty much locate where my house was. Now the light goes up and up and up and up, so you can see this from a very far distance. Now it's only when you place a stop 3x3 square, a specific mineral block. This can be gold, emerald, iron, or diamond blocks. This is when it gives a power to the actual beacon, which gives the player the status effect with a certain radius. This means when you travel for a certain distance, the effect will still be available on your character, on your Minecraft skin. But before I explain to you in more detail about that, something not many people did know is that you can use beacon blocks as a normal functional light source, as they are brighter than torches, believe it or not, and they have the same brightness and water function as glowstone and jack-o'-lanterns. Although the light source won't beam up through the water, you can see a massive difference when you do place them down below. Anyway, in order to produce a beam or effects from the beacon, it must be placed at the top of the pyramid structure. This means no blocks are broken and it is in the right order. Now they can be constructed from iron blocks, gold blocks, emerald blocks, and even diamond blocks. They can even be placed in different order. You can place diamond with emerald, with gold, and with iron. It doesn't really matter as long as that whole layer is placed with the same item. They must also have a clear view of the sky, and they do work in the nether as well. As long as you have a 14 clear radius above where you're going to place the beacon, light will still be emitted. Now you've got to make sure it's clear and no sky with no obstructions. Transparent blocks such as glass and liquid lava do not interfere, although water does. So other items will block the light source from beaming up into the sky. Now the type of block used to build the pyramid is entirely cosmetic and has no functional effect. So using the cheapest option makes the most sense in survival mode. So when I'm playing with beacons in survival, it is best to be using iron blocks. This saves the likes of your diamond, your emerald, and your gold for other things. Now the smallest pyramid that will make a beacon block work is a single layer of 9 mineral blocks arranged in a 3x3 horizontal square. So for example, using iron is probably the cheapest way to go. The beacon block should then be placed atop this square, so this is in the middle for it to work, otherwise the light will not be emitted and the effects will not take place. Now once the beacon is emitting a beam, this is where things come into play, and this is where things start to get interesting because you do feed the beacon either 1 iron, 1 gold, 1 emerald, or 1 diamond. Now it doesn't really matter what you use, again it is all cosmetic. Now this will provide the powers that the beacon does give to a player, and this is the status effect similar to those that might come from potions. Now, these will remain on the player in a certain radius, and the bigger the pyramid, the more beacons you have, the biggest radius it will be. So you do notice that you do have to right click on the beacon. It's going to be different on Minecraft console than it is to PC, but you probably have seen it throughout this video. So I'm guessing you have a rough idea on how they work anyway, so you shouldn't have any problems on understanding what certain things are. Now at this part of the video, I'm going to be explaining to you the range, the radius size, and the pyramid types, along with the power options. Now I am reading this from the Minecraft wiki, which I will have a link in the description in case you want to read more details on, but it is very important, especially if you do want to learn more about beacons. Now as for the pyramid types, they go up in layers. So pyramid type 1, which is just one layer, will give you a radius size of 20. Level 2, the radius size of 30. Level 3 will give you the radius size of 40. And level 4 will give you the radius size of 50. As for the power options, this is what you get from right clicking on the beacon. Pretty much as anything is in this world, the bigger the better. So you have the option to get level 1 pyramid, which will give you speed and haste. Level 2 pyramid will give you speed, haste, resistance, or jump boost. Level 3 pyramid will give you the speed, haste, resistance, jump boost, or strength. Level 4 pyramid will give you speed, haste, resistance, jump boost, or strength, and regeneration. So that is all the options in one. As for the power options, you get speed, haste, resistance, jump boost, and strength. Speed obviously gives you increased movement as long as you are in the radius. Haste, which a lot of people don't really know, gives you increased mining speed as long as you are in the radius. Resistance, increased armor rating. Jump boost, increased jumping distance and height. And strength gives you increased melee damage, similar to the potion of strength. So I think that is all you need to know about the pyramid options and the power options that you get from beacons. And you can kind of save your options as well, especially if you are in survival. You can have more than one beacon around one pyramid as long as it is in order and as long as they are working correctly. So guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. I could explain a lot more about beacons because, quite honest guys, they are advanced and is a great thing to be introduced into Minecraft. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to thumbs it up. Let me know in the comment section what you'd like me to go over in more detail in the next episode. I've been Echo. It's been a pleasure entertaining you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!